Are there errors in the Bible? What you need to know. When the Bible feels inconsistent, why it causes doubt. The idea of contradictions in the Bible has led many believers into deep doubt. If scripture is from God, shouldn't it be perfectly clear and perfectly consistent? So when people encounter different accounts, different passage, historical questions, they begin to ask, can this really be trusted? This usually doesn't happen at the surface level. It happens when people go deeper. They start reading carefully, comparing verses, studying history, and suddenly things don't always line up the way they expected. Different gospel accounts, complex Old Testament laws, moments that seem morally difficult. And without guidance, confusion becomes doubt. Here's what many miss. The Bible is not a single book written at one time. It is a collection of writings, multiple authors, different time periods, different styles, history, poetry, prophecy, and letters. So variation is not automatically contradiction. In fact, in many cases, it reflects perspective, emphasis, and audience. Just like multiple witnesses describe the same event differently, not because they are lying, but because they are seeing from different angle. The mistake people make, they expect the Bible to read like a modern textbook, perfect liner, perfectly simplified, perfectly explained. But scripture was not written as a lab report. It was written within history, culture, and human language. So when ancient texts meet modern expectations without context, misunderstanding happens. Here are some corrections. Instead of asking, why is this different? Ask, what is the context behind this passage? Because many contradictions are actually translation differences, cultural gaps, partial readings without full context. Understanding grows when interpretation deepens. Here is the scripture, 2 Timothy 3 verse 16. All scripture is God-breathed and is useful for teaching, rebuking and correcting, and training in righteousness. Scripture is purposeful, not random, not careless. Here are some deeper truths. Some doubts don't come from errors in the scripture. They come from shallow engagement with it. The deeper you go, the more you realize this is not a simple book. It is layered, and anything layered require study. Practical takeaways. Study context before